students. In this video I am going to prove the basic proportionality theorem. It is also called Thales theorem. Here, what is the theorem here? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. If you observe this diagram, here ABC is a triangle, DE parallel to BC. This is the given. My dear students, this is very important. Every statement has two parts. Every statement, particularly theorems, are having two parts. What is the two parts? Given part and the conclusion part. Given part means what are the given conditions. First of all, you have to pick out the given conditions. After that, what is the conclusion? Here, what is the given conditions in this case? If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, this is the given. And it is two distinct points. Here, triangle 2D intersect the other two sides in two distinct points. These are two distinct points on side AB and AC. These are all given conditions. It is a one part of the theorem. Next, what is the conclusion part? Conclusion part is the other two sides are divided. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is the conclusion part. This is very important. While we are reading the theorem, we have to observe what is the given conditions, what are the conclusion parts. Conclusion parts are RTP. RTP means required to prove. So first of all, you divide like that. First, what are the given condition you have to write? Given condition by using the triangle. In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC. So D and E are 2 points on AB and AC. D, E are 2 points on AB and AC respectively. So this is the first part. This is the given part. Next, RTP. RTP means RTP. What is the full form of RTP? Required to prove. Which one we have to prove? That is the conclusion part. What is the conclusion part here? The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Same ratio means AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now, I am going to prove this theorem second method. What is the second method? Here, my dear students, here construction is needed. In the first method, construction is not necessary, but in this case, second method, construction is very important. What is the construction here? If you observe this figure, here EF, draw EF perpendicular to EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AC. So these are the line segments. So EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AC and join here CD and BE. This is the construction part. The second method, construction part, is important. Now, how to prove this? Now, proof. Here, my dear students, we need AD by DB. On RTP, AD by DB, here AE by EC. That's why here so many triangles are there. ADE and ABC are there. If you join this BDC and BDE, DEC. But which triangles we need? That is very important in this case. We require AD by DB ratio. That's why triangle ADE by triangle BDE. I am taking this one. You select these triangles. This is very important in this method. How to select the triangles according to this requirement. Here ADE. We know what is the area of the triangle, half into base into height. That's why we draw the perpendiculars. ADE triangle. In the ADE triangle, this is the ADE triangle. Remember this, my dear students. ADE triangle. Which one you have to take as a base? We can take any side as the base. AD we can take, DE we can take, AE also we can take as a base. But which one we need? That is important again. We require AD side here. That's why you take AD side as a base. Half into base AD. Now, what is the perpendicular line? What is the height here? This is EF by half into base into height. Now, BDE. In triangle BDE, where is this? Here, this is the BDE, triangle BDE. Then which one you have to take as a base? DB. Half into DB into, now how to take the height? Here, my dear students, observe this. BDE triangle, we can't draw the perpendicular line. In such a cases, here if you produce this BD up to F, we produce BD up to F, then we can take as a perpendicular line FE. This is one important point. We can produce the one side and we can draw the perpendicular line. This is one more process. It is also called altitude. That's why here EF is height. Now half of cut and the EF cut, we get AD by DB. So from this ratio we got AD by DB. We need AE by EC, one more ratio. That's why we are taking again triangle ADE by triangle CDE. Now, in triangle ADE, which one we have to take as a base? In this case, we are taking AD as the base. But in this case, we required a AE. So, you should take AE as the base, half into AE into, what is the perpendicular line here? DG, by, here CDE, which one is required here? EC, it is nothing but CE. So, half into CE into, again if you produce CE up to G, next DG is a perpendicular line or altitude. So, DG. So, half cut here, DG cuts, we are getting here AE by CE. So, students, here remember, once again I am explaining, the RTP is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. According to AD by DB, we have to select the triangles like this. Triangle ADE by BDE, from this ratio we got AD by DB. Here, triangle ADE by CDE, we got the AE by CE. So students, here, according to the RTP, we got AD by DB from this ratio, AE by CE or EC from this ratio. So we got the required ratios, but we have to equalize this both. We have to equalize this both. Now, how to equalize these ratios? How to equalize these ratios? We observe this triangle ADE by triangle BDE, comma, triangle ADE by triangle CDE. Here students, I am taking this ratio. These two ratios I am taking. Now if you observe these ratios, numerators are equal. ADE. Every triangle is equal to itself. So triangle ADE is equal to triangle ADE. Every triangle equal to itself. Now what about the denominators? This is very important. Listen it carefully. Triangle BD and triangle CDE, how they are equal. If you observe these triangles, my dear students, here BDE and CDE, you observe these two triangles. In the 9th class particularly, we learned one theorem. What is that? If two triangles are between the same parallels, BDE and CDE are between the same parallels. What are that same parallels? DE and BC. So, triangle BDE and triangle CDE are between the same parallels. And one more is, these two triangles are having same base. What is that same base? That is DE. DE is same base. Now I will write here triangle BDE comma triangle CDE are between same parallel lines. Same parallel lines DE and BC. So these two triangles are between same parallel lines DE and BC. And these two triangles end on the same base. Same base, same base DE. This is one more theorem. If two triangles are having same base between the same parallels, they are equal in area. So these two triangles are between the same parallel lines and on the same base. Therefore, triangle BDE is equal to triangle CDE. Now, BDE is equal to CDE, ADE is equal to ADE. Therefore, these two ratios are equal. Therefore, triangle ADE by triangle BDE is equal to triangle ADE by triangle CDE. So these two ratios are equal now. When these two ratios are equal, automatically AD by DB is equal to A by C. Therefore, I will write here, therefore AD by DB, AE by CE. Hence proved. So my dear students, totally this logic is we have to arrange the ratio of triangles.